Hi everyone, this is Kishore and welcome to Excel Learning Program. Today we are going to look at conditional formatting which is available in Styles group under Home tab. Now, what do you mean by conditional formatting? If you look at the meaning of the conditional formatting is a tool that allows you to apply formats to a cell or range of cells and have the formatting change depending on the value of the cell or the value of a formula. So don't worry about the meaning. So now let us go and explore what are the different options which are available under conditional formatting. Here I have a table which has some columns. Now I am selecting salary column from my table, going to the conditional formatting. Now we have different options over here. Let us explore one by one. The first option is highlight cell rules. When you keep your cursor on the highlight cell rules, you can get another pop-up window will be open like that. So it is asking what are the different functions which you want to perform from here. If you want to perform whether the value is greater than or whether the value is less than or in between, equal to or something like that, let us go and explore each and every one. The first one is greater than. What I want to know is the persons whose salary is more than 1,80,000. I want to highlight those cells. Now I am just clicking here. I am typing 1,80,000. As soon as I type 1,80,000, it is automatically highlighting the values of the cells which contains more than 1,80,000. You can also change the color of the cell based on your requirement. If you don't like this color, you can change the color from pink to orange or light green or something like that. You can change light green, or you can change to any color, or you can change to light red fill, or you can change to red text. It is text. It will not fill the color. It just change the font color of the particular cell values. You can also see red border. You can also give some nice borders over here. It is based on your requirement. If you don't like any of these, you can also go and select and change based on your requirement. Here is the custom fills. You can select any of the color from here based on your requirement. You can check the borders also. You can select the borders even if you want based on your requirement. You can also select the borders. I want to select the borders in red color. Now what I am going to do is I am doing something like this. See, selected. Now my intention is to border each and every cell where if the value is greater than 1,80,000. Now if I click OK, see, now it is changed to red color border. If you want to change to any color, then you can change the color also like this. You can change the color, or if you want more colors, you can go over here and you can select based on your requirement. You can go and select the colors. If you don't want to fill the color of the cell, you can also go and change the font color. Here is the font color. You can also go and change the font color based on your requirement. This is font color. You can also use strike through option to strike the values instead of color. It is based on your requirement. You can use this one. I am just clicking on OK. Now my format has been applied. Now how can I remove my format? Again, go to conditional formatting. Here is an option called clear rules. I can clear the rule which I have applied earlier by selecting this one. I can clear the rules for the selected cells or entire worksheet. Here you can use entire worksheet or selected cells based on your requirement. Now I have used selected cells. Now let us go and explore the next feature, that is less than. Now what I would like to know is if any of the salary is less than 1,40,000, I want to know those salaries. See, there are 3 members or 4 members, those whose salary is less than 1,40,000. The rest of the options are same as we have already observed earlier. Now I'm just closing this one. I'm not applying the rules. Now let us go to the next option, that is between. If I want to see the salary between 1,30,000 to 1,50,000. Now I want to see 1,30,000 to 1,50,000. 50,000. Now you can also see like this. You can select your cells based on your requirement. If the cell value is in between 1,30,000 and 1,50,000, you can select the cells like this. You can also change the custom formats or borders or red text as earlier we have seen. I'm just cancelling this one. I'm not applying any format to these cells. Now I'm moving on to the next feature, that is equal to. I want to know only the salary if that is equal to 1,91,846. 1,91,846. Now there are two values or two employees, those whose salary is exactly 1,91,846. The rest of the options over here are same. Now I am just click on cancel. I am moving to next one. The next option is text that contains. Now we have seen all these are related to values. Now let us see the text. Now what I am going to do is I am selecting this portion, and what I am doing is I want to highlight the rules. I want to highlight the cells. I want to highlight the cells if the cell contain UK. Say for example like this. If any of these are contain UK country or any of these regions are in UK, then contain UK, then I want to highlight those. If I don't want, then you can highlight Brazil or something like that. If you just type B also, it will highlight based on your requirement. So like this you can highlight if the cell contains. Say you can also select like this. You can use this one, conditional formatting. You can use Alt O D to get this one. However, we haven't come across this one, hence I am just closing this one. Go to conditional formatting now, and text that contains. I want to see male employees. Now what I am going to do is let us see female. Now I want to see only female employees or female. The cell which contains female should be highlighted. Now when I use or when I type just F, it is showing all female. Like this you can see. If I type male, it is highlighting everything, because female also consists of the letter male, hence it is highlighting everything. But don't worry, we can handle this with a formula. We haven't come across that formula. We are going to learn that formula in this session. Now let us move on to the next option. Our next option is a date occurring. Say for example, now I am selecting hide date. I want to see who are the employees hired in the last month. Now I am going to the first option, date occurring. Now I am selecting the employees who hired in this month or last month. Now I want to see last month who have hired. So these are all the dates which are matching with my last month. Based on this, you can also select all these options. So the rest of the right portion over here is same when we discussed. We have already discussed about this at the beginning. Now I am just cancelling this one. Now let us go to the next option, that is duplicate values. Now what I am going to do is, now I am selecting, or you can also type 1 2 3 4 5 6 or something like that, or what I am going to do is I am using my ID. This is the ID. Generally, I hope everyone know that employee ID is unique. So this is the employee ID. I want to see, is there any duplicates are available under employee ID. I have selected that area. Now I am going over here, selecting conditional formatting and click on duplicate values to highlight. See, when I click on duplicate values, yes, there are some duplicate values. You can observe these are all the duplicate values which are available under ID. You can use like this. You can also change the color based on your requirement, or you can also use unique values. Now we have seen duplicate values. Now we can observe unique values. If I want to change the color of the unique values, you can use dark red. So these are all the unique values. The rest of the values are duplicate values. You can use duplicate function like this. Now let us go to more rules. Let us see at the end let us see more rules at the end of this lesson. Now let us go to the next tab, that is top bottom rules. Now we have seen highlight cell rules. All these features we have already observed. Now let us go to the next tab, that is top and bottom rules, top or bottom rules. Now I want to see top 10 salary employees. Now I want to select top 10 salaried employees. I can select like this. If I click OK, then I am able to see top 10 salaried employees. However, you can also customize the top 10 salaried employees or top 10 values based on your requirement. This is the area where you can use spin buttons and increase or decrease your criteria. Also, you can type your criteria in this box. I want to see only top 5 salaries. Like this, you can also select. If I want to see only top 1 salary, who is getting highest salary, you can get Anil is getting highest salary. His ID is 133. He is male and he is ID'd in the year of 9/13/2007. 1,94,156 is his salary. He is in Brazil. So like this, you can see the highest value or lowest value, something like that. You can use this on top 10 items like this. You can observe. Now I am clicking on cancel. Now I am going to the next portion, that is called top 10%. Earlier we have observed top 10 items. Now we have observed top 10%. Hope you know the percentage of percentages, right? Now you can observe top 10%. These three are top 10%. You can also increase the percentage based on your requirement. Like this, you can also increase. However, you can change the color from here based on your requirement. You can also go to the custom format and change the color. Now let us go and explore the next option, that is bottom 10 item. Earlier we have observed top 10. Now I am going to bottom 10. Bottom 10, you can see like this. Say if I want to see bottom 1, so who is getting lowest salary? Now this is the one which is getting lowest salary. This is the cell where we find 1,25,000 is the lowest salary for this entire region. See, like this you can see highest and lowest. Highest and lowest. Now let us see what is the average or above average or below average. Let us see above average. So hope everyone know how average will be calculated. So this is the total of the value. Now how many number are there? So the total count is 20. Now total divided by 20 is, my average salary is 1,68,685. Now all those who are getting above average 1,68,000, they have to be highlighted. See, let us see whether it is getting highlighted or not. See, wherever it is more than 1,68,000, it is getting highlighting. Like this, you can also highlight the cells based on average of those cells. Like that you can highlight. Now below average. we have seen above average. Now it is below average. You can also highlight the cells based on your requirement, either above average or below average. Now let us see the next portion, that is more rules. We have not yet covered more rules. Let us cover it at the end of the session. Now let us go to data bars. So you can visualize your data by applying data bars to the values like this. You can select a data bar. As soon as you select a data bar, it appears like that. See, when I use my cursor over here, the data bar is giving me a result like this. When I am applying my data bar like this, you can see I am just increasing like this. You can apply the data bars based on your requirement. However, you can change the color of the data bar by applying your requirement. You can also use solid fill, or this is gradient fill. It means some shaded fill. You can use solid fill, or you can use more rules to apply. However, we haven't discussed about. Okay, let us start discussing about more rules from here. From here you can observe format style is data bar. We have selected data bar. We have not attended to color scales. Don't worry. We are going to learn about color scales in this session. Data bars. Now the next option is show bar only. Now what I want to show is, I don't want to show the values. I want to show only the data bar instead of the values. However, you can show the bar instead of values. Go to more rules and select show bar only. Now if you click OK, it is showing only data bar instead of my values. How can I show my value as well as data bar? You can show like this. Say you can use one more column inserted. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm copying these values over here. Now I'm going over here and selecting data bars, more rules, and show bar only. From here what I'm going to do is, I'm deleting the data bars from here. You can see. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm just deleting data bars, or you can use just select this one area and clear rules. So now I'm clearing the rules for the selected cells. See, now I have some values over here and respective data bars available in the next column. Like this you can use data bars. Now let us go to the next portion. Now like this you can use. Now we have seen this portion. Let us go to type is automatic. Number, what is your style or type? So lowest value or highest value. Then what do you want to apply? If the data bar you want to apply, then what is the color to that data bar you want to apply? If you click OK, that will apply data bar like this. You can use customized data bars like this. You can utilize these data bars. From manage rules, from more rules, you can use this option. Wherever you type, wherever you keep your cursor position, more rules will appear. Now we are under more rules. Now we have already seen that. If you want to give some value over here, you can also give like this, lowest value. If you want to give some number, what is your number? What is the number which you want to show it in color? Say for example, my number is whatever you want. If you want to type 1,91,846 like that, minimum number is this one and maximum number is this one, something like that you can also use. If your minimum number is 1 lakh and your maximum number is 1,60,220. If you want to fill a color with, you can either fill a color or you can also apply border, solid border, or you can also make that border with some color like this. like this. You can see the preview over here, how it is going to be appear. Now I can change the color of my selection from blue to green. You can also change the gradient fill from solid fill. Like this you can use. If you click like this, it is appearing. See? Like this you can use the data bars. Now let us go more rules. Bar direction. So your bar direction left to right or right to left. You can also select your bar direction, how you want to show your bar direction. If you select right to left, it will show from right side. See here, you can also see your bar direction like this. Preview window you can observe, or left to right you can see like this. See how it is happening. Like this you can also see your bar direction. Negative bar fill